Thank you, everybody, for having me tonight. That's right, Stephen Martin-Pinto, candidate for District 7 Supervisor. A little bit about myself. San Francisco born and raised, grandson of immigrants from Ecuador on my dad's side, but also 5 generations San Franciscans on my mother's side. I am a firefighter currently for San Francisco. I work in Chinatown. I'm also a Marine Corps reservist. I began my career 17 years ago as a private first class, and now I'm a major. So I come a long way in my career. I'm very happy with my accomplishments. I deployed to Iraq, Afghanistan, Georgia, the country, and Korea. The reason why I'm against Prop 16 is, I heard a phrase that was, I think, really kind of encapsulates the thing that's wrong with Prop 16. It's the soft bigotry of low expectations, and I feel like it's really true. If we teach our kids that they don't have to try as hard, we lower the bar based on what they are. It teaches a very, very bad lesson for them, and it's not an unreasonable bar, and they'll never know the glory of accomplishing something that you've earned if the bar is lowered. And I think it's a very important lesson that I think we need to teach our kids, and that's why I'm against Prop 16. I just want to kind of touch on the phrase I heard, the soft bigotry of low expectations. I think it's a very, very great way to put the way that Prop 16 how it actually is. And I also want to kind of just share a personal story about how what Prop 16 is trying to achieve is it's trying to achieve this thing called anti-racism, I feel. And I want to share a personal story from my childhood about how in the quest to be anti-racist, you can actually be quite racist. So when I was applying for high schools, I applied for a magnet high school here in San Francisco. And they had, at the time, you had to take a test to get into that high school. And we had race-based admission scores. So for example, if you were a Hispanic student, you had to score a 54. If you were an Asian student, you had to score a 68. If you were a Black student, 48, and so on and so forth. So, and the aim was to achieve student diversity on par with the amount of diversity that mirrored the diversity of the city. And I remember I had a friend, she was a girl who was African American, and she took the test to get in, and she was admitted. Now, what actually happened was, after she was admitted to the high school, she actually got a second letter saying, I'm sorry, your admission has been rescinded. We have already fulfilled our quota of African American students. And basically, our school district, the San Francisco Unified, told her, we have too many Black students, so we don't want you to attend the high school anymore. And now, luckily, her parents were very, very upset by that letter, and they went back to the SFUSD and appealed that letter and threatened to sue. So the SFUSD very wisely realized what a dumb racist mistake that it made, and it allowed her to attend the school. So this is an example of the way I see what I see happening again, is we're trying to achieve some kind of equality of results in our quest to be anti-racist, but it requires us to make some very racist decisions in treating people not like individuals or people, but more like cattle. Like, we have to have so many of this kind, so many of that kind, and I feel like it's a very dehumanizing thing, and it's not good for students' morale. I believe their mental well-being, to feel like that we're lowering the bar for you because you're somehow less capable than other students. And the other thing I feel like it's very damaging too, because it teaches our kids the philosophy of victimization versus empowerment. Like, it teaches us a lesson that if something is too hard, we are entitled to have the bar lowered for us versus rising to the occasion and achieving greatness. I feel like if we challenge ourselves and set a standard, then people will rise to meet that standard, and that'll make them more capable in the future and set them up for success in the future. If we don't do that, we're diminishing their accomplishments, which I think is very, very damaging. So, and just one more thing to echo as we passed Prop 209, which eliminated the race-based admissions, or the consideration of race in terms of admissions to schools and contracts and all that. And now we're going backwards. I feel like it's the wrong direction. We should be getting more equal. We should be, this is the thing that we've already left behind, and for good reason, because it is, in a nutshell, and there's no two ways about it, it is systemic racism. It's race-based, decision making, which we should not be going for. We should be going away from that. And it's very concerning to me that this is reared its ugly head again. And I hope to really do whatever I can to not only say that I'm against Prop 16, but explain why I'm against Prop 16. And I think it's for all the right reasons.